Hi, this is Catherine from In the Pink Designs. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and my project today is a bag that I made with the delightful tag topper punch and the medium daisy punch, the lovely labels Pick-a-Punch, Forever Flourishing dies, and Flowers for Every Season DSP. Okay. So we're going to start with a 6x6 piece of DSP. This is, again, the Flowers for Every Season. And we're going to take our Simply Score. Okay, we're going to start by deciding which way we want up. That looks good, and we're going to face it like this when we start to score. Okay. My directions, and we're going to score at 3/4 of an inch, 2 3/4, 3 1/2, and 5 1/2. Then you're going to turn it this way to the right, and you're going to score it at 3/4, and then on the 5 1/2 inch mark, right? No, 5 inch mark, sorry. You're going to score a line right between, on this skinny rectangle, this skinny rectangle, and this skinny rectangle. But I don't want you to go all the way across the two fat rectangles, okay? So we're just going to go 5 right here, and then skip this long one, and 5 right here, and then 5 right here. Okay, now that part you don't have to do. Okay, the part with the scoring only the edges is optional. I'm just going to fix something I went over. You can cut it later on, okay? But I thought it brought it a little bit cleaner this way. Okay, now we're going to burnish our score lines except for those little ones. Just do the up and down ones. And this 3/4 one that was on the bottom. Okay. Now, we're going to flip it to the right side, and we have the skinniest rectangle to the right. What we're going to do is take this off and then wedge a little bit out of the piece above it. Okay. And then cut the rectangle straight and wedge a little bit out of each square side. And one more time, a rectangle straight, and take a wedge out of the squares. Now we're going to go to the top, and we're going to remove the little rectangle up here that starts where we did that little bit of a score line right here. We took everything above. Now move over to the next one, and we're going to remove that piece also. Okay, and then finally to this side we can remove this piece. Now you don't have to do that scoring if it's too much trouble for you. I'll show you what happens. Now we need the delightful tag topper punch. Now if you had these straight, now what we're going to do is stick it under so that the whole piece goes under, okay? And flip it over, and I want you to center the tag topper punch in the middle of this strip here. that's sticking up. Now, if we hadn't cut out these pieces, it's a little bit harder to see where center is, and I was getting it off center. But it's possible to do it. I did do it. I just liked it. It made it a little bit easier if I did it this way. Okay, and then we're going to take the other piece that's sticking up and stick the whole thing under because it's bigger than the slots. Okay, and then just put this again right in the middle, center it, and punch. And there we have our two sides of the bag. Okay, so we're done with this. Okay, now we want some, we only need to use the regular Stampin' seal because this is going to be paper to paper. So what I'm going to do, oh, I got it all along except for a little piece there. Just get it better. Okay. All right. And then we're going to take this piece, I'm going to fold it over halfway, and then take our other end piece and just connect them. Okay, so this is going to be our back. So what we want to do is fold in the tabs and fold the back down. Okay, and then we can put our seal just want to get it right up to the edges, and then just make sure that it's as square as you can get it. Okay. Now this is the back, this is the front. What I'm going to do is put my goodies in, or you can put whatever gift, or you can wait till later. I'm going to put some of these Tootsie Rolls. The regular Tootsie Rolls, which I love, but they're in the Easter, the Easter wrapper, but they're the same. So it took 5, okay? And then now we can just put a ribbon and leave it like that, but I prefer to just give it a little squeeze just on the top, and it'll stop wherever your gift is. So if your gift is thin or way down here, it will pinch in farther down, okay? And now for the top, I'm going to use a piece of the Just Jade gingham ribbon, and I'm going to fold it in half. And I'm going to stick it through the front. Pull it out the back, and then take the front 2 loose pieces and widen this hole here in the back and pull it through. Okay, and that gives us a little nice little top. I'm just going to clip them off. And there we go. Okay. Now we're just going to do our decoration. Now on this one, I put the label down here with the flower and the greenery behind it, but this time I'm going to try to put the flower and the greenery here and the label right up here in the corner. All right, we're going to start with a piece of Whisper White and our medium daisy punch. And we're going to punch out 2. And then I need my bone folder, and we're just going to curl the petals up a little bit. Okay, and then I need a glue dot. I'm going to put it right in the middle here. And then I'm going to offset the petals. Which I didn't do. Okay, let's get in there. Alrighty. Okay. I'll set that aside. Now I cut this out of the Forever Flourishing dies. And I'm going to clip it right there. Alright, now for the label, I used a piece that was 3/4 inch wide. And the length at this point doesn't matter, just so that with the lovely label Pick-a-Punch, you have a nice long, or enough tab for you to grab it easily. I'm going to put it in. I'm going to make sure that it is centered. Good. And then I'm going to bring in my stamp from the lovely You stamp set, and I'm using Let's Cheer You Up. And I got myself a new Memento ink pad. And we're going to put it all the way over to the left here. Okay. Good. Alrighty. And then I just want this to dry up a little. And we're going to cut this label down to 1 3/4. Alrighty. Alrighty. Now I'm going to try and I'm going to put it like up here a little bit and see. Maybe I'll say we're going to cut this down to 1 1/2 since I'm putting it on there on the top. So I'm going to do 1 1/2. I'll change that in the directions. And I'm going to put it right there. Let's get a little bit of glue. I'm going to put it right up to the edge straight. And I'm going to take some rhinestones. And I'm just going to put them right on the edge here. Ooh. Okay, there's 3 nice rhinestones there. Okay, and now I'm going to put this about right there. Yeah, that's good. Just like right there. I'll take some more glue. And then we'll put our daisy right there. And then I'm just going to put a center out of my stash because they don't have the centers anymore. So I'm just using one out of my stash from a while ago. I got glue on. Okay. And there we have it. Our bag, using the delightful tag topper punch as our top, with that used as the top of the bag and tying it off. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm sorry this is a day late. It was supposed to be up on Wednesday, but I ran into some trouble. So I'll do one on Thursday and Friday this week for you. I hope you would subscribe. It helps me out a lot. And if you would like to purchase any of these items that I used today, you can use the address at the top of the screen to buy Stampin' Up! From me. Thank you so much. I will see you next time. Bye.